your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, delighted to get the win. I said to them before the game that it hasn't happened very often in my time that we've lost 3 games on the bounce. Obviously 2 in the cup and then 1 on the league on Tuesday. So it was new territory for myself and the players. So today was an important game for us to try and get back to winning ways and try and get back on the horse, is that I was saying, and try and start a winning run. So yeah, naturally delighted. It's never easy playing a team that are bottom of the league because everyone expects us to beat them, as everyone expects us to beat anyone here. But it's never easy. They've got nothing to lose, and they showed that today. And fair play to them, they give it a go. But again, part of me's frustrated. We could have scored more goals, of course we could. We need to get that early goal again. Tuesday night we had one in the first 2 minutes we should have scored. Today we've hit the post after 2 minutes. If that goes in again, it could be completely different. But we showed battling qualities again. At times we played some really good football. We scored 2 really good goals. Delighted for Dylan and Louis to get in amongst the goals. And not sure about the penalty. I didn't think it was a penalty, and the lads are not convinced it was. So, but ultimately we showed our battling qualities again towards the end when they threw everything at us, and we saw it out. So, whichever way you look at it, no matter how it come today, we needed to win the football match, as simple as that, and we've done that. So, I can't not be happy.
Change made at half time with Jordan Hunter coming on as well. He made an immediate impact and set up that first goal as well. It must be really pleasing for you to see.
Yeah, of course. Jordan's been unlucky. Unfortunately, Connor came in at right back and he's been brilliant, and that's football. You have to be patient. You have to wait your turn. And unfortunately, Connor was struggling at half time, so he came off. But we knew, we've got a player that we can trust. We know the qualities that Jordan can give us going forward, and it showed that today. So. I'm very blessed to have two lads. Although Connor's not his position, but he's been fantastic. So I'm lucky to have 2 players like that can play in that position. So yeah, I have no issues putting Jordan on, of course, and he's come up with a cross for Louis' goal. And when we got the second, I thought this could be fairly comfortable, and then we go and give away a penalty, and whether it was or it wasn't, and then we had to show our battling qualities, and we could have won it. We could have scored after that with Zhao. So we just. The result was the most important thing today. We know that, and we know we'll play better. But naturally delighted.
Any challenges your forwards going into this game to find more goals, and 2 of them have found the net today as well. So that must be another really pleasing aspect of today for you.
Yeah, I'm pleased. At the end of the day, I'm pleased for them because no matter whatever you say, they're going to come in for criticism because that's what you're paid to do. It happened to me in my career. If I didn't score, that's your job. And if you go into our changing room. Now you'll see on the board that I wrote, you have to do your job. Concentrate on doing your job, and the striker's job is to create and score goals. And we've scored 2 today through them, so that will do their confidence the world of good. But we don't stop there. We keep going. We keep working hard on the training ground. We keep practicing because those lads will be disappointed they haven't got any more tonight because Louis had a great chance towards the end there where he probably should have scored, but. I'm delighted that they got their 2 goals today, and I would love to have kept a clean sheet. 2-0 at home would have been a great result for us. It sets up it sets us up nicely for next week against Stafford.
1 or 2 knocks picked up today as well. I'm not sure about Connor Newton, but obviously Tom Broadbent came off second half as well. What were the first early thoughts on those 2?
Yeah, games? I think Connor, his knee, patella, he just said it was sore. The distances he covers and the intensity he plays at, no surprise, his knee's hurting him a little bit. So he's a sensible lad. He decided, he called it himself. And the same with Tom. Tom just felt his groin tightening a little bit. So he thinks it'll be okay. I think a sensible, experienced head came off before it got any worse. So hopefully with a bit of recovery and some physio work for Andy, they'll be fine for next week.
In terms of options at the top end of the pitch, obviously you've got Darius Asai out on loan at the moment as well. Is he someone looking to get back in the fold?
100%. The reason why I sent Darius away was, he got injured here, he wasn't playing. He did fantastic for me at the end of last season. He's probably our best player. So he's got qualities, and the reason I sent him out on loan was to go and get match fit and score goals, and he's done it. So naturally he will come back to the football club this week. We've got a player coming back that's full of confidence and will challenge our strikers. Yes, it will give me another headache, but I'd rather have that than not have it. So I'm delighted for Darius. He's a good lad, we all know that, and on his day he's a handful, and he knows where the back of the net is. So yeah, he'll come back to the club next week.
It's got Wickham in the Durham Challenge Cup on Tuesday. Is it fair to expect a lot of young players to play in that game?
Yeah, it will be a team of, it's not a game that I'm going to hand the reins over to John Shaw, the academy staff. I feel, at this stage now with the games we've got coming up and the games we've had, I feel it's right that we do that. I will look at potentially maybe giving one or two first team players a bit of a run out that need minutes. So we'll decide on that over the next 24 hours. But yeah, it'll be predominantly the academy kids. So it'll be a good test for them. So we'll go along and watch that and see how they go.
And as you mentioned, it's back here next Saturday for Stafford Rangers, another big game, and trying to sort of gather some momentum now.
Yeah, it is, and every game's a big game for us here. The expectation levels are very high from everyone here, but I think you can see no matter what team you play, bottom of the league or someone at the top, they're all hard, and we all know we have to be more clinical in front of goals because we create so many opportunities during a game. But that would have done the lads' confidence a world of good today, especially the strikers. So yeah, big test for us against Stafford next week. They started the season really well, but dropped off a little bit. But they'll always be a tough opponent, and we welcome them here this week. But we've got a full week now to recover, and that's the biggest thing for me now is recovery, because I felt we looked a little bit jaded today because the training pitch is now getting quite heavy. So I think we as staff just need to tailor what we're doing in training so that come match days they're fully ready for the game and fully fit.